This is the Sprint Mogul, the latest Windows Mobile Professional or Pocket PC phone from HTC. If you followed these things, you might think, hey, that looks a lot like the Singular 8525. And they are similar, only this has a little bit of T-Mobile's wing thrown in to modernize the design some. The Mogul has both the wing and the 8525 beat in terms of sheer number of buttons all over the phone. As you can see at the top are shortcuts for the Inbox and Explorer applications. Beneath the screen are send and end keys, soft keys, Windows and OK keys, as well as a D-pad, although as you might be able to tell, the D-pad is really more of a joystick with a disc on top. It feels about as bad as it looks. On the left-hand side is a scroll button, an OK key, this is not a back key, a voice activation key, and a hard switch to turn the Wi-Fi on and off, like on PSPs. On the bottom is an IR window, a micro SD card slot, and a USB port. On the right-hand side is the stylus port, the camera key, the key to turn on and off the various radios like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, that sort of thing, and a power key, which is also used to turn the screen on when the device goes to sleep. If we slide it open, you can see there's a keyboard. It's coated with kind of a soft touch material, although the keyboard itself is not soft. You might notice that the left and right soft keys fall outside of the screen. Chances are you won't even remember they're there, so you're going to wind up hitting the screen if you're using it in this mode. Like on the wing, they did add a light for caps lock and for function lock, so that you can know if you're in those modes. And on the back is a 2-megapixel camera and a flash. Like the 8525, the Mogul also has high-speed data, only this uses Sprint's EVDO network. For those people who were expecting that the Mogul would be Sprint's first device with Revision A EVDO, you're going to have to wait a little while. This ships with Release 0 out of the box, but Sprint tells us that it will be updated to Revision A later with some software. As you can see, PhoneScoop loaded fairly quickly. The scroll key is a nice touch for getting through websites like this rather quickly. It also works when the device is open horizontally. However, it works the opposite way that you may think. Normally, you'd think you'd want to scroll down, so you'd pull the scroll button to the right. However, since the scroll key doesn't change orientation when this is open, you have to push the scroll key to the left in order to go down, like this. We haven't had very much time with the keyboard to get very accurate. However, it seems as though it doesn't take much practice on this keyboard to do well. I will warn you that the letters don't have a whole lot of feedback, so as you press them in, you're just going to wind up pressing very lightly and trusting that they actually work. If you own a 6700 or another phone and have been thinking about upgrading, I don't see any reason why you need to wait for the Revision A software update. There are enough improvements with this device alone. First of all, nobody's going to miss that antenna bulge. The camera's been improved, Windows Mobile 6 has been added, and there's an easily accessible micro SD slot. All these things add up to some nice improvements, and EVDO Release 0 is still pretty fast.